Good morning, beautiful. I'm still in bed because it's really, really warm, and it's not particularly cold out. It's just this is really, 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 really warm, and I'm back on schedule. Okay, so new website. Today's topic: the beginning of tingles. Because forget exact, I do forget. I admit, I do forget exactly why we were after school, but we were walking around, and Stacia was with us. We were just kind of meandering. We eventually decided that you were going to be going home. It actually might have been after school calculus tutoring because you had a ride home. You didn't have a bike. And I remember we had to drop Stacia off at the bikes. And so we were walking over to the bikes, and your hand was right there. And you mentioned hand holding in some way. And I had been thinking about it for a couple of days now. And then you mentioned something. It's like the perfect opportunity. So I just reached over, I grabbed your hand, and my arm started to get really, really warm, and these little electric shocks, not necessarily shocks, but like tingles, started rushing up from where our hands met. And I'm not exactly sure what you felt, but I didn't really comprehend much else of what you were saying afterwards, because you were in the middle of a sentence, and I just grabbed your hand, and you finished the sentence, but the sentence faltered off, and then I remember Stacia over there just going, but not saying anything, but she was just going. That was fun. And so right after that, I think that was the first time you had really kind of, you know, the thing you do. You just kind of look up at me, smile, and then just keep on walking. I think that was the very first time you did that. And then we kept on walking. Stacia trying to contain her as she was yelling with finesse. And we dropped her off at her bike. And then the second Stacia was gone, you turned to me and you gave me a hug. And you said tingles. The birth of tingles. And so, you had to go. So I kind of walked you out, and it was through the entrance between the 1200 building and the rest of the school. And we really walked slowly. And then I think that was also the first time that you placed your hand on my arm as well. Our hands were holding, and then you placed your hand on my arm, and the tingles were so intense. What I thought was intense back then. I believe we have evolved in our tingles making. Oh dang! I look like a Jedi Master. I have the robe and then the large sleeves, and I can have the deep voice. Anyway, so that was the birth of tingles. I like tingles. And we have since evolved in our creation of tingles, as I said before. But this was the first. This was the beginning. I love you. I woke up by myself today, like I have for the past 18 years, 1 month, and 4 days. It's lonely.